Hello, it's Kadesha. I'm back with another video. You cannot let anyone, as soon as I get on camera, I got to do something, right? You cannot let anyone get in the way of what the Lord is calling you to do. So like I was telling you in my previous video, I was getting ready for the last night of revival. Oh my goodness, so good. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm ready to go. But yeah, so powerful that it just filled me up to where I'm like, all right, Lord, I'm hitting the ground running. So if you see 10 videos with me with the same stuff on, blame the revival, okay? Blame the revival. Because it was, oh my goodness, it was good. It was so good. But yeah, so I had told my friends about it. Two friends, I told in particular about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And so the first night I went, because it was a 3-night, I only got to go to 2 nights, which I'm like, man, I'm so mad I missed the first night. But the Lord's like, I needed you there for the second night and third night. I'm like, okay. So yeah, so my one friend, she was like, oh yeah, I want to go. And basically, could we carpool? And I was like, yeah. But let me tell you this. Oh, because I think I mentioned this in the last video. That parking so I got there early. That parking was so terrible. I had to park across the street and walk, but it wasn't like a far walk. But still, I had to park across the street behind another building. The first night I went. The second night, I went an hour early, an hour before it started. And it didn't open to 6, which they had the lobby area open, so you could go in, but you just couldn't go inside the sanctuary until 6. Because I was like, it's no way that they're opening the doors at 6, because that's what I was telling my friend before. Because I was like, all those people was already in there when I made it at like 6:10. But anyway, so I was like, I'm going to leave at 5:15 because it was really close to me, and I'm like, I'm trying to be there like at 5:30. And I was like, you will get left. So this is a friend, I don't know if I have a video, well, I don't know if I remember the name of the video where I talked about my friend. This is the friend, if you've been watching for a while, this is a friend who she always late. And I believe the Lord calling me to get her out of that late spirit. Because iron sharpens iron. So the Lord is calling me to let her know, hey, it ain't about your time. It's about the Lord's time, So I believe the Lord that's my assignment for our friendship. And I'm on it, because I'm like, no, I will leave you, okay? And so I said, I'm leaving at this time. And then we live in an area where it can be like 5 o'clock traffic. Actually, the day before, I didn't run into any of it because I left at a later time. I left like 5:40 or something. Or 5:45 or something like that. So I caught the end of the traffic, I guess, because it wasn't as bad. But yesterday it was bad because I left a little earlier, which it ran into the 5 o'clock traffic. And so I was like, I'm leaving at this time. I will leave you. That's, hey, I'm leaving early so I can get a place in the parking lot. And I am also allowing you to ride with me, but you will get left. And that's how we got to be about what God has told you to do. Don't let anybody get in your way. And so it's easy when, you're by yourself, but the Lord ain't going to allow you to always be by yourself. You might have a husband, you might have kids. And in my case, you might have friends that want to hold you back or may try to allow the enemy to use them to hold you back. No, because you will get left, because I have things to do. I don't have time to sit here and play. And I was like, man, it reminded me of the scripture where the 10 virgins, and they had the oil, and they were waiting for the bridegroom, and the 5 wise virgins brought extra oil, and the other, and I'm going to say unwise, because he said the other ones were wise, so the other ones had to be unwise, right? They didn't bring enough, and they wanted the wise ones to give them some of their oil. And it's like, no, I can't. I love you, but no, I can't do that. I can't do that, because this is about me and God. And so I'm not about to let you get in the way of what me and God got going. And I believe people need to hear that, need to be encouraged by that, and be okay with letting people know, because, but don't go overboard, because sometimes we'll do too much, and that's where the saying comes in, where we too what is it, spiritually minded, we're no earthly good. And so we don't want to get to that place, but we do want to be in the place of like, no, I'm not letting anybody stop me from doing what the Lord has told me to do. And as a previous video, it's so much easier said than done, but the Lord just was like reminded me like, and it was so funny because she got in the car and she was like, yeah, you ain't about to let nobody stop you. I said, yeah, even my friend that be with me in late all the time. And she said, wow. I got to let you know. I got to let you know. You not about to you're not about to stop what God had for me. I can't do that. I can't do that. And I say, and I've said in a previous video before, that only we can stop what the Lord is doing. And I say that because the Lord, you can, but you can't, because the Lord is the Lord. And so his will is going to be done. However, if we don't want him to do things in our life, of course, he's not going to force us. So I believe we are truly the only ones who can get in the way. Like, other people can become a distraction. And so maybe that's more so where I'm leading to, is like, don't allow people to distract you from what God is doing, because nobody can stop what the Lord is set in motion. Like, nobody's bigger than that. So I don't want us to get that idea that we can stop what God is doing. Like, no, we can't do that. But people can oftentimes, or situations can oftentimes distract us, and we can't allow that to happen. We're like, no, I know I'm about to do this. So you want to do that? Oh, go ahead. You're going to get left. And I was looking at the time. I said, Lord, if she ain't down here in 3 more minutes, and see, I should be giving you 3 minutes. That's how I feel. Shouldn't be giving you 3 minutes. But it wasn't like the event was starting. It was more so me parking. So, Lord, like, calm down. You had a seat in the building. And I mean, it's a seat inside of the sanctuary. And I'm like, I'm even grateful for that, because sometimes we will think, which I might be going into another video, we think that the Lord, and that is what the guy was talking about last night, like the Lord owes us something. And I'm like, Lord, I had a seat in the building. In the sanctuary. They had an overflow where people were having to sit outside, even the sanctuary. And I'm like, Lord, I had a seat in the sanctuary. I'm grateful for that. And I'm just like, y'all, we gotta stop taking the Lord's grace for granted and thinking that we have more time that we do, and thinking that he owes us something, because he's already given you life. What more does he owe you? And we think that we shouldn't be praising him. We shouldn't be giving him the glory. But yeah, y'all, I think there might be another video. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, sa cambia que quieres ver en otros, ponme la que te recomienda. Until next time, bye.